Great day, beautiful people. How are you? Um, I'm going to speak on healing, truly healing yourself from within and letting it manifest outward. Like I stated before, if what I speak does not resonate with your spirit, please do not take it in. Everything that's spoken is not for everyone. And when you see this video, maybe it's meant for you to see the video when you see this video. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but like I stated, I'm not going to post videos every day unless something is placed in my spirit to do so. And this past, if you want to say close to a week now, I have really been enduring some things and self-evaluation, conversations that have helped me and that will continue to help me as I continue to grow, because it is my belief that there's lessons for us all to be taught daily. We don't know everything. What we may be enduring, someone else may have already came and walked that journey, and they may be able to impart some things into us that will help us along on our journey. But our journey is for us, and there's something for each of us to learn along this walk. So when I said earlier that I wanted to talk about inner healing, there's a lot of us that have experienced things since childhood. And some of it was so traumatizing that we covered it up. And while covering up that trauma during childhood, we continued on into our teenage years, young adult, and adults now. And we're still carrying that trauma. And as soon as something happens to you that reminds you of that trauma that you buried, it adds on and it's building up. And you're carrying hurt and pain. And at the same time, you're doing things to not let that rise as if it's just going to go away. It's not going to go away, because as soon as something happens that reminds you of that pain that you experienced that's similar to it, you start thinking, and it's not going to be good. You begin to, how should I say this? You begin to place people in the same category as the person that hurt you. And as you overcome again, that you may be thinking that you're overcoming, then you begin to want to share your story with someone else. And in sharing your story, you're thinking you're helping that person. But sometimes, depending on that person's mindset, you're not helping them. You're only hurting them. So you're beginning to transfer your hurt from you to that individual. And that individual begins to internalize your hurt. And then that's where they begin to judge other people based off of what you're sharing with them that you endured. It's okay to share with someone something if you've truly overcame it. But if you have not overcome, please reserve from trying to share anything with anyone, because in a tendency that leads to manipulating that person into feeling the way that you feel or feeling your pain. I know, because I received an eye-opener. And when I went on to say, I'm going to share with you what happened to me and so forth, that planted a seed within that person about the pain and everything that I experienced, because I was sharing my pain from a hurt place. I wasn't sharing my pain from a healed place. I was sharing my pain from a hurt place. And that pain that I shared with that person or those people, they internalized it, and in turn that made them begin to think a certain way and so forth, which was wrong, and that was never my intention. So now I know that what I shared I had healed from, but I had planted a seed of pain. So I just began the cycle all over again. And how much I don't want to say this word, but it's true, I manipulated them. My toxic trait of hurt and pain was transferred to another person. So if we're not healing within, we can't help somebody. And during this pandemic and everything, with everyone being isolated and having time to sit back and think, it's a lot of people, true enough, they're overthinking, but they're overthinking on things that they need to heal from. And for some to suppress that overthinking, they're turning to alcohol. I don't have anything against alcohol. That's you. You do what you want. Turn into alcohol, turn into other recreational things that they want to do, which they're trying to suppress those inner feelings, suppress those things that they've had in their mind that they don't want to think about. And so I strongly feel that this isolation is opening a lot of eyes to a lot of people. But the key to it all is, are you going to completely open your eyes to what you're being shown? Or are you going to try to hide that, to bury that, just like you buried the pain? Because there's a lot of people walking around here saying, I love you. No, you don't. You're not loving someone. You love the wording, I love you. I love you is being spoken so much it can be the new hello. And that's just my opinion. There's a lot of, it's not I love you, I pain you. Because instead of love, love is being masked by a whole lot of pain. It's a whole lot of people that is hurting. And those people are hurting other people that shouldn't even be hurt, but they are being hurt. So we're being shown pain that we're thinking is love. Once you receive love, you will know it. Or honestly, once you begin to truly love yourself and heal yourself from within, and you experience love, you will know what you was experiencing was nothing but pain. Love was nowhere at all. But you're going to have to see that for yourself. The cycles are going to have to be broken. And it all starts with self. Truly going within yourself to find that you have buried. There's so many things that can cause you to just block out all that pain. But that pain that you're dealing with internally is building resentment, bitterness, anger, and hatred. And they're all not good at all, because each one's is a negative word. It's a negative energy. It's a negative force. They're negative spirits. Whatever you want to call it, that's what they are. Negative. Negativity. Period. We fail to face ourselves and the things that we have not faced within ourselves. We're going to meet that again. It may not be ourself. Our facial features are basically our reflection that we see. But when you meet that person and there's something going on and it's reflecting you, it's reflecting what you have not healed from. It's reflecting that energy that you're giving off. So until you go deeply within yourself, and I'm going to keep saying it until you go deeply within yourself and you heal, then and only then will you be able to truly love yourself and others. You can't say that you love someone and you're not loving yourself. You can't take care of someone else when you're not taking care of yourself. And I can speak this because, like I said, if I'm not going to get on here and speak about something that I have not endured, that I'm not going through now. And I am so very thankful for the people that's in my life that loves me enough to tell me the truth. Even though there's no even though, because yes, the truth hurts, but when the truth is spoken, it's also allowing you to open that within you that has not healed. Your ego is not allowing you to heal. Your pride is not allowing you to heal. There's so many people walking around that's being taught to be strong. Okay, be strong, be bold, be all of that. But if it comes a time that you have to be weak, you're going to crumble hard because you've been taught so long and for so long to be strong. But you can't be strong and not weak at the same time, because when you're weak, you're able to build yourself up back to that strong individual. But being strong all the time, and then when something comes and knocks you down, that very strong individual is going to suffer dramatically because they never accepted the fact that you can be weak and strong at the same time. Because when you're weak, you're able to bring yourself up, and when you're strong and you fall, a lot of people fall hard and they don't know how to come back from that. So you have to balance the two. Be weak at a time and be strong at a time. And if you have to cry, cry like I was told. And I love her to death. Love her with my whole heart for telling me this. If you have to cry, cry for 15 minutes. 30 minutes if you have to, but don't do no more than 30 minutes. Cry, get it out, get that release out. For some, your tears are nothing but prayers that you cannot speak. So if you must cry, cry. There's nothing wrong with it. So many have been taught you're not supposed to be weak. You're supposed to be strong all the time. You don't need this. You don't need that. But how can you enjoy the peace without a little bit of turmoil? With each challenge, there's a change. With each test, there's a testimony. It all goes together. A lot of people are like, well, I want peace. Of course, you can have peace, but you also need to know that you're going to face certain things along this life, because we have stuff that we have to grow and learn daily. If you're stuck in a place of peace and there's nothing going on around you, you may want to try to see some things, because we all can be at peace, but we all are going to face different things throughout our lives, where we're going to have tests in order for us to be able to move forward and to remain in peace. That's my opinion. You don't have to take it in, like I stated. But I just want those people that are hurting, and you know who you are, to heal from within. Heal from within and let the love from within you manifest outward. Stop masking the hurt and the pain, because once you remove the mask and begin to love you, then you can continue to grow and continue to heal and possibly break the cycle of hurting others and If need be, go back to those people that you've hurt and just say, at the time, I was a hurt and broken individual. And if I hurt you in any way, I truly apologize. And with that, there's something that I need to do. It just fell in my spirit. Like I said, I can't sit here and give out something if I don't take it in myself. So, with that being said, please heal for you and break the cycle of hurting people. And with that being said, be encouraged and stay blessed.